So I met this girl over the summer, and this girl was funny. One of the most interesting people I've met in 2016, I would say, by far. And this wasn't the first girl to introduce me to the concept of sugar daddies. And I feel like every girl has at some point wondered what it would be like to just have a sugar daddy, basically someone who, you know, is twice your age, you go on dates with them, they give you free stuff, and, you know, you give them other stuff in return. There's actually multiple girls that I've met this year, and before 2016, I didn't even think sugar daddies were a thing. And if there's one thing I've learned this year, it's that sugar daddies are alive and well, and they are breaking the barrier of the sugar daddy stereotype. I guess it's kind of like when you hear a new word for the first time, then you start hearing it all the time. It was like that, but with sugar daddies in real life. I was hanging out with this girl, and I wasn't even hanging out with her. We were texting, and we were talking about sugar daddies. I don't know how the hell we got on this subject, but she was telling me she made an account on this website, and guys would essentially hit her up saying, hey, let's go on a date, I'll give you this much money if you want to do this or that. And I was like so intrigued, and she offered to give me her password onto her account so I could like see the kind of messages that she was getting from these guys. So she never planned on actually going on any of these dates. She just thought it was really funny to lead these guys on, which at first I thought that was messed up, but then after I started seeing the messages I realized how funny it was. Completely went on her side. But yo, she gives me her password, I log in. First of all, there were like over 100 messages. And I'm going through, and these guys are just like showering her with compliments and saying, you know, they want to take her all over the world, they want to travel. There were guys offering thousands of dollars for a first date. Apparently, if you're not in the sugar daddy community, like me obviously, usually what they do is they'll have like a first date, no money involved, and they're like, alright, she looks like her pictures, now I'll give her money. But that's like the crazy thing, there is literally like a sugar daddy like there's a YouTube community, I'm in that community, there is a sugar daddy community. It's amazing. After I saw this, I was so amazed that girls literally can do nothing and guys will just give them money. Like I've seen this with like friends of mine on Twitter who have a lot of followers. They'll just, like, people will just send them money. Don't even want anything in return, they're just like, here, take it. I'm like, how many hours of your life did you have to invest to make that money and you're just blowing it? Like that's unimaginable. Like for most people, money is literally just a conversion of how many hours you had to spend to make the money. So I don't know, that just blows my mind. But after I saw this, I was like, you know what? I'm a half decent looking guy. I'm single. I like free money. So I went onto this website and I tried to make an account for myself. Because, you know, if there's a sugar mama who needs some loving in the world, I was like, you know what? I'm totally willing to go on a date with her. She ain't touching me. No, fuck no. But, you know, if she wants to go on a date, I'm open-minded. These guys are doing construction in my backyard, and, like, I guess they can hear everything I'm saying. They're just hearing me talk about sugar daddies, no big deal. But I went on this website, I made an account to see if there were any sugar mamas in the area, any hot local singles, and there was literally not one. I was so disappointed. I was like, I was gonna do it, I was gonna be like, yo, me and my friends, you know, we can go on like double dates, we can be the sugar babies, we got the sugar mama and dad. But no, there was not a single woman who was on this website, and it made me so sad. Like, I don't know a lot of girls who do this for a living. Like, I only know 2 girls who, at least that I'm aware of, who have gone on a date with a sugar daddy before. Actually, only one of them has been on a date, the other one just never goes on dates. Like, this girl was telling me how she was going on a date with this sugar daddy, and she never met the guy before, and she was like low-key, like kinda nervous to meet the guy in real life, understandably. And she asked me if I would be willing to go on the date with her, as like to protect her. I don't know what the hell she wanted me to do, but if it made her feel like safe and it was gonna help make her money, and it would also make a good story for me to tell on YouTube, that's a win-win. And ah, shit, Andrew's calling me. I'm filming a video, bitch. What's up?
Oh, shit. Have bad timing, don't I?
I'm talking about sugar daddies.
Okay. Okay.
I'm telling this story about, there was this time I went, I had a friend, right? And she wanted to get a sugar daddy, to basically pay the bills. Or whatever she wanted, I don't know, clothes, whatever.
Well, because she wants money.
Yeah, and she had to meet this guy in person, and she didn't know him, and so she asked me if I would go on the date with her, and like...
Oh, that's so weird.
It was so weird, Andrew.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
And so, we're basically at this restaurant together, and I'm like sitting a table over from her, pretending I don't know her. This girl, right, she's sitting at the table, the guy shows up.
Yeah.
He's easily twice her age, and I'm just like, oh God. And so, I'm basically telling that whole story where that ends up right now. I'm gonna stop the camera. Okay, so I just got off the phone with Andrew. I don't even remember where I was in the story. But yeah, I don't know, it was just like that whole day was like my first view into this world that I had no idea existed. And like, I always thought it was like a joke when people would say like, oh yeah, I wanna have like a sugar daddy, I'd be so down for that. Meanwhile, everyone would low-key actually want that. It was just so eye-opening to me. I just thought it was so interesting. You know, I don't judge anyone for anything they do as long as they're not hurting anyone else. So I'm watching and I'm just like, amazed. Because this is like a real thing. It's just two people sitting in a restaurant, you know, talking about this in the public. I can't go to a restaurant anymore without thinking like, yo, what if this is happening right now around me? I wouldn't know. Like, there are sugar daddies and sugar babies walking among us every single day, and we just have no idea. But what I think is really interesting is that apparently a lot of these girls don't want to, you know, actually have sex with these sugar daddies necessarily. A lot of these sugar daddies don't even want to give straight money. Like, a lot of them just want a genuine relationship. Like, they're trying to actually buy love and affection, which, if you know anything about my YouTube channel, you can't buy that. I guess you could over time if you buy experiences and then they associate you with the experiences. So in a way, I guess you could, but not really. But that's what a lot of these sugar daddies are actually trying to do, because they have all this money and they don't have these relationships, so they try and buy them, which is like really sad, actually. But it's so funny because me and this girl are like friends, and she tells me these stories like all the time of these sugar daddies trying to buy her this and that, and they're trying to like win over her affection, I guess. And she won't even have sex with them. She'll literally, like, what she'll do instead is like she'll send them like videos of her doing stuff, which is basically like being a porn star. She's basically a porn star. But there was a point where she wanted me to help her with the videos, and it really made the relationship very different after that point, I gotta admit. And so I kinda wanna just ask you guys, like, what do you think about like the idea of having a sugar daddy? Like, would you ever consider it? If you were like really broke and you needed money to pay the bills, like, would you? I don't know. What would you do? Where would you draw the line? But anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope it was interesting. If you want me to do more videos like this in the future, give this video a thumbs up down below. If this video gets 5,000 thumbs up, I have more similar stories that I definitely could get into. And also, if this is your first time ever watching one of my videos and you don't hate my face, feel free to subscribe, because we make videos like this every single Monday. And guys, that's really all I've got to say on it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next Monday. Peace.